Hi everyone, it's Darlene Corbett again, the Unstuck expert. Today we are continuing on the theme of how to feel unstuck in life. I want to talk about the story. What do you remember about people often is their story, correct? And we all have one. Some people's stories are not so easy to listen to, as we know. I talked about that in the book metaphor yesterday. Books, as we know, that are novels, written fiction, are about stories. But long before the written word, stories were told orally, as we know, way back. We can probably go far, far back, long before probably there was any record in history. I believe the story of the Iliad and Odyssey were oral. Homer, for those of you who love Greek mythology, ancient Greek history, as I do, and ancient Roman history also. I love both. I always had a fascination with it. That's why I remember the stories of Greek mythology, especially that story of Cupid and Psyche. It's one of my favorites. And there's no coincidences, are there? I became a therapist. Therapists practice psychotherapy. I'm a clinical social worker. Psyche is the study of the soul with ology next to it. Psyche means soul. If you know the story of Cupid and Psyche, I don't want to give away the end, but many of you already know that Psyche became immortal and lived her life with the gods on Mount Olympus. So you have a story and you want to change your story. Part of it is resetting your mindset to get unstuck. I think that we are all capable, as I said in the last episode, of changing our story. So today I'm going to invite you to close your eyes and I'm going to share a visualization with you. I did it recently with someone. It was a lot of fun. That's the beauty of being a hypnotherapist, along with a therapist. You have to be creative as therapists and hypnotherapists. You don't know what you're going to hear as a therapist sometimes. You have to be very, very aware of your language and your communication skills. I think that everyone is capable of learning those also. There's no set mindset if you don't want it to be. Everyone is capable of resetting. Everyone is capable of becoming the best they can be with their unique talents and gifts. I want you to begin to think about that as I share this visualization with you. I want you to think about, I am unique as a human being with all the gifts and talents that God endowed me with. They may not be extraordinary in the sense of an Einstein or a Da Vinci, but you don't know if you haven't explored, right? I'm going to talk again going forward a lot about the need for tenacity, resilience, and hope. But today I want you just to close your eyes, please. And just imagine that you're walking along a beautiful path on a beautiful, beautiful spring day. It's spring here in New England. It's quite windy right now, but spring is in the air, which is wonderful. So I want you to, I just digress. So let's have you close your eyes again. And imagine you're walking along a beautiful path on a beautiful, beautiful spring day. The sun is strong. It's a bit cool, a bit windy, but you're walking and enjoying the aromas of spring. And as you walk, you'll notice along the way the beautiful, beautiful animals that often camouflage, but if you look closely, you'll see them. The squirrels, the sparrows, the robins of return. You might hear those beautiful but noisy bluebirds. You can't miss them with those glorious blue colors. And as you walk, you might go up to a tree and touch it, thinking about the bark, how hard it is, but knowing deep in it is a beautiful core that's soft. And reminding yourself as you look at this tree, it's like no other, just like you. So as you walk down this path, you'll come to a clearing and you'll see, well, I don't want to say a residential setting, but you'll see big, big cottages in the form of French country estates, I'll say that. Or it could be Tudors. Those are my favorite buildings. Notice what you want it to be. Just look. And now you'll come to one, you'll see there's a courtyard, a high, some kind of fence, a wall, should we say, but not too high, where you can see the upper part of the beautiful, beautiful estate. It's yours though. It's a small cottage, not like Cape Cod cottages, but one that looks like a French country estate. And you're going to enter the courtyard. You'll open the door and you'll walk down a nice, beautiful stone path, and you'll see the entrance. But before you do, you look around, see those glorious floor-to-ceiling windows, designed just the way you like them, with lovely shutters. As you enter the estate, this cottage, I shouldn't call it estates, it's small but elegant. You'll come to a foyer as you enter, and there may be a beautiful oriental rug in front of you, hardwood floors, could be tile. And you'll look to your left and your right, and to your left is the entrance to a great room, a room designed just in the way you'd like it. And you'll notice there's a fireplace in there. It could be having a roaring fire because it is a cool spring day, or it could be not having a fire. Whatever you choose, it's your fireplace. And you enter this lovely room. You'll notice there's seating, beautiful couches, maybe a chaise, some love seats, but right across from the fireplace is a lovely, inviting couch. And you'll sit down, you'll notice items in the room that remind you of your strengths, your unique strengths. Yes, other people may have them, but they're unique to you. There may be some photos or artwork. There may be some plants, beautiful flowers perhaps, maybe a vase of flowers. Whatever it is, you're going to notice there's something for you to drink. There might be a pitcher of water, or there may be a pitcher of something else that's cool and delicious, or it could be perhaps a tea kettle or a coffee pot. You'll take the cup or glass, whatever it is, and pour some, and just take a deep breath and let it out slowly. And there, right in front of you, is an end table. Some kind of table. I shouldn't say an end table, one of those long, oblong tables. And there is a book there. A book that says, The Story of Beautiful You. That is how it's entitled. And there's a bookmark to where your next chapter begins. It may be in the middle of the book. It may be towards the, maybe the last third, a quarter of the book. Whatever it may be, there is a beautiful pen there waiting for you to write the title of this next chapter. And as you write that chapter title, or think about it, what it is, you'll go ahead and do it. And then you'll begin to write this next chapter of your book of life, the beautiful story, the story of beautiful you. Give it a try. Just think about it. Visualize this. Allow your mind to imagine what that chapter will be. You have no idea. If you're open to the possibilities, again, watch what happens. No matter what, visualize, change your thinking, use visual techniques that might be helpful. I hope this one you enjoyed. But if not, use your own. That's what makes you unique. And come back for more. I can't wait to share more. In the meantime, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. I am your teacher, as well as a lifelong student, lifelong learner. And I continue with my story, as I hope you do, and keep writing it in a way that I can continue to be the best I can be. To learn more about me, go to darlenecorbett.com. I also have an article on Biz Catalyst about the story of beautiful you. That one is, I think I just did that maybe a month or so ago. You can go read that. It talks about this visualization also. So in case you won't remember this, you can go there. I don't get in depth about the visualization as I just did, but you'll get the idea. You can also read my book, Stop Depriving the World of You, where I also invite people to consider some of the visualizations that are there. My New England speaking is coming out, my fast talking. All right, everyone. Have a lovely rest of your day and don't give up. Consider the possibilities.